Come on, kitty cats. You too. Where are the chickens? Something must have spooked them. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, both of y'all looking crazy. 5, 6. Is it? There's supposed to be 8 chickens. There y'all go. Alright, cool. Y'all making me some breakfast? Huh? There's an egg. Great. Well, this isn't what I came to do anyway. Let me feed you. You'll be out soon. I came to get the last of my tomatoes. Now this is something that I truly wish that my Feodora could be here with me to do. You know, she likes little menial tasks like this. I can see me giving her a pair of shears and having her out here gathering these for me. But that wasn't in the plans. Not for right now. Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Life. You know, things like this for me are very therapeutic. And I would dream when I was in the city of doing things like this. So the fact that I get to come out here in the middle of fall and harvest my own food is truly a blessing. Ever since I was a kid, I never really took things for granted, you know? Whether it was the time I spent with my father at the park, or the times I spent sitting on my grandmother's knee, or listening to my uncle's stories or sermons, I just never took things for granted. And I remember going to church with my uncle and listening to him spit fire. And then I remember the very next day going with him to Burger King to get a bite to eat. I remember on Saturdays going with my uncle to cast a line and bait a hook. I was completely present in those moments, you know? And then the next day, Sunday, watching him go to a sermon as a minister. And it was amazing watching his transformation, you know. Here it was Saturday, this goofy guy, you know, telling crazy jokes and wasn't shaved and laying around in whatever kind of holy clothes he could find. And when I say holy, I do mean that in the sense of the word of, you know, jeans and run over shoes and tattered hat. He was just an everyman. And then the very next day, watching him transform into someone that the whole entire world respected. And I learned a lot from that, about how to wear many hats but never lose your integrity. He probably doesn't think I hold those moments in very high regard, but I really do. Those moments made me. And my dad, oh man, this was a guy who, let him tell it, there was no sacrifice, you know. He just did what he was supposed to do. Be a man, 3 kids, a boy, 2 girls. You know, he worked very, very hard. 2 jobs, dropping us off at school, picking us up from school. I had piano lessons, and many times I would come out of my lessons to find my dad asleep in the car because he got off work, took me to lessons, and he had to go right back to work that night. And I remember that. I remember those moments. So don't think I don't. And I hope my daughter can remember those moments too, where I try to teach her the good things in life. She's seen me as an artist, a gardener, a farmer, a teacher, you know, and most importantly, her daddy man. Now, I didn't plan to talk about none of this stuff today. This is just simply what came from my head as watching this garden change form. But I'm going to go ahead and finish collecting. And then I'm going to show you what I do with all these tomatoes. Okay? Stay tuned. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these green tomatoes and I'm going to put them here in a bag. I'm not going to put too many. I'm just going to put a couple in. And I'm going to do this for a couple of the bags. I'm going to put a nice handful of these green tomatoes in. And then in a few weeks, they'll turn nice and red and juicy. And I'll leave them in there for a couple of weeks. And don't forget, please subscribe or just hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. And as always, peace from the Garden of Feodora. But never lose your integrity.